Hello, video today, and this has taken me an awful long time to put together this video, and it might not seem like it because hopefully it is going to be very short. I've got pages of notes to present how I think this whole Great Recession thing has gone throughout the world and is going and will go. And I think I can get it down to a very short video, because if I start on a long video, obviously it goes off into all sorts of things and I could go on forever. And I think what it comes down to is first putting the right glasses on, getting the right lenses in to see the world from a particular point of view. Now, I'm not saying this is the best point of view, it is just a point of view. But I think it is a decent point of view to see things from. So looking at it at one point of view and then quickly going around the world. What we had was the subprime crisis, which was a credit crunch, which has swept the world. But it has swept the world in a very strange way, because our new technologies work at the speed of light, almost. But this crisis has gone at the speed of a donkey cart. America has just about got through it. It's obviously got reverberations, aftershocks, but it's basically got through it. I'll go with America and say what we have is, let's say, California as the classic example here. California has rejigged itself to get more finances in. The state has got more finances in, and it has made things just about all right. California is still paying its bills. I'm going to use 90% of the people and the companies in California are still paying their bills, and that is the theme that I'm going to carry very quickly around the world. The United Kingdom and Europe, 90% of the people, governments, companies, everybody are still paying their bills. They're still paying their debts. Only Iceland, was there any major default on debt or major restructuring of debt, defaulting of debt or forgiveness of debt? Greece, we take as an example. The world panicked and thought, we are not going to get our money from Greece. We want our money now. So the authorities clubbed together and gave Greece another couple of €100 billion to pay those people off. Something like that. So the panickers have been paid off, and Greece has still got a huge bill to pay, and there has been a bit of private sector involvement, some haircuts. Notice mine? What do you think? But not much, and that's the thing. With a bit in Iceland, a bit in Greece, but basically everyone is still paying their bills. Now, as I say, this crisis is moving at the speed of a cart horse across the world, and it is now just getting into Asia and what's called the BRICS, the East and the BRICS. Now, we don't know, obviously, how it's going to work over there, because the East relies an awful lot on the West. Now, the West, with the credit crisis and the aftershocks, is still a very knocked down economy. The Western economy is very subdued, and if the East, I think the East soon now starting will be getting the first wave of this subprime crisis hitting them now. Now, it might seem ridiculous that this is 4 years too late, but that's the speed that this thing is moving. So they are going to get that hit, but at the same time they are also going to get hit by the actual reverberations in the West, that we will not be buying their products again. So looking for problems in the future, I'd say America has just about worn this crisis. stood up to, resisted, got over. It's come and gone. There has been an awful lot of shock. There's aftershock, but basically 90% of people are still paying their bills. Same in Europe and Japan. Now we'll see how the East handles it when it washes up on their shore. And there's a good chance that they won't handle it as well, because they don't have the credibility that the West had. Do I want to say any more? No, I don't, because I think if I do, that'll take us into all sorts of alleyways and up branches, and I won't be able to stop. I think that sums it up, that basically most of the Western world have been through the storm, and 90% are still paying their bills. They're still standing. 90% is enough. Now it's the East's turn, and the rest of the BRICS, and we'll see how they stand up to it. I suspect because they don't have the credibility of the West and what is called the money of the West, that they will not stand up to it as well, and we'll see over the next 18 months, 2 years. That's Nick's sum up for today. Thanks, bye.